I think privacy is an imperative and adherence to that. If you look across the major brands, staffed up on resources, be it legal, making sure that we have enough in-house expertise on media, making sure that we're staying on top of it and being at the leading edge of everything that we can do for that, and making sure that there's no negative impact, but we're still able to deliver our message about self-care and better outcomes with those underserved communities, which is the mission of Bayer, but in the right way.
On the targeting side of things, it seems like we're either going towards some kind of new identifier or a broader way of targeting with cohorts and probabilistic. Where do you see things falling out?
I think there's always going to be some types of audience targeting for relevance and to make the media actually work and to be effective. I think consumers would prefer to have more relevant ads if they're going to be watching those and spending their time doing that. I think it's just a matter of making sure that you're doing it in a way that maintains that privacy, that prevents bad actors and some of the unintended outcomes and consequences. But I don't think that it would benefit consumers or marketers or the ecosystem to move fully away from relevant advertising.
In terms of trying to develop an identifier to replace the cookie, there's a lot of talk about translating that to CTV or also finding a similar identifier there. How is that process unfolding out?
I think in general what we've always viewed the future as is not necessarily a cookieless world, but a world with less identity. And so I think as new channels have come up, there's been new solutions for that and staying on top of it, but I don't think anyone after the past few years and all the discussions around cookies and their deprecation is fully reliant upon that. And so we are taking channel by channel, step by step, to make sure that we're delivering a message that's relevant, that will register and deliver the message which we think benefits consumers.
When it comes to CTV, there's been a lot of discussion about the need for new currencies or better ways to track cross-platform measurement. Are you impressed with some of the changes that's coming about, or are you guys experimenting on that front?
I think there's been a lot of headway first on the activation side in terms of cross-device and maintaining scale for audiences. I think measurement is going to be the next phase of that, and with less identity and less matching, it can be challenging, but I am really excited about what all the leading providers and new startups are looking to do and to fill those sort of gaps. So I'm optimistic for the future, but excited also that we're now activating, are able to reach our consumers with so many new touch points. I do think that identity is important because the world without identity, when you're reaching people on all these different platforms, you could just overload on frequency and create terrible consumer experiences, which is a real negative effect. So the more that we can avoid that while delivering relevant messages, I think the better we'll be.
In addition to the currency discussion, there's a lot of excitement around attention as a new form of measurement, maybe a new currency. How does that factor in or not to this more complicated world we're going to with CTV?
Attention is obviously constrained or in short supply, so it is extremely important. Whether that's the right metric in order to transact on, I think probably need some more data on that. At the end of the day, you should be looking at more outcomes. Is the message resonating? Do people understand it? Is it being positively received, or is it annoying or confusing? So I'm not sure yet, but we're definitely looking at attention and making sure that we're doing things right enough, that there's enough relevancy to get attention and people are paying attention to what we're doing, because it does start there. But at the end of the day, I think it may make more sense to have other metrics down the line where clearly you needed to have attention for that to happen.
Lastly, what are some other takeaways for you from the IAB conference or things you're looking for this year?
Just the amount of new talent and energy and ideas and everyone being back together again. A lot of new faces, but also a lot of people in new spots that are bringing, I think, expertise from roles in different parts of the ecosystem that I think is going to be invaluable. So just, I think, optimism on the talent and the people in this industry and where they can take it.
Thank you, Paul.